What's up, everybody? This is Bryson Fowler on Boss Talks on the Rooftop. Hanger series continue. And today I have the great honor of introducing one of the prominent restaurateurs in the DFW Metroplex, Mr. Jesse Washington of Brunchaholics. What's up,
What's
family?
good, y'all? What's going on, man?
How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Glad to be here.
Hey, man, I'm glad you came out. So, we have a sponsored cigar. We usually do this, but Luciano hooked us up with The Machinist, right? The Machinist he released in 2025 of March at the trade show PCA, which is Premium Cigar Association, so it's kind of a big deal. Now, this cigar is near and dear to me because I am a fan of San Andreas wrappers and Sumatra wrappers, right? So what that means is the wrapper of The Machinist is a San Andreas from Mexico. The binder that's holding all the tobacco inside of it is an Indonesian and Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper. So he already hitting 2 out of 3 on the park. And then the rest is the filler, which has different variants. And we're not gonna bore you with that. But it's a good smoke. So shout out to Luciano. You guys ask your local cigar lounges for The Machinist. But anyway, we're not about here about that, but we're gonna hit it, pull up, and talk it out.
Most definitely.
Man, how long you been in the restaurant business?
Man, as far as for myself, I started in about 2018 at the Dallas Farmers Market. But I worked in kitchens and stuff before that for a couple of years, even in college, as far back as college. But when I got serious about it, I'd say it was about 2015-ish.
Really?
Yeah, I just kind of quit my job and was like, let me see if I can do this food thing for a little bit, at least get some experience in it, you know. And I worked at Shell Corporate in Houston in they like catering department.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I worked there for about a year and a half. Then I moved to Dallas. I got a job at State Farm, so I moved out here to do that job, and then I was just doing caterings.
Yeah.
Until my homie Bam's Vegan, Brandon, he runs Bam's Vegan. He told me about the Dallas Farmers Market, and he was like, I just applied, you should get in there too. So I applied, got in, you know, and we was killing it out there until COVID. So,
Right.
Yeah.
And then you switched the game up, and now you're in DeSoto.
Right.
Right? Now, what made you go brunch?
Man, to be honest, bro, like graduating college, you used to just always being out at night and turning up at night, right? But I was, I guess, an adult now. So it's like, dang, I can get drunk at 1 p.m. and go about my day. So that's kind of what I liked about it. Like, go to brunch, get some mimosas, get some good food. You know what I'm saying? Hit a day party or two, and you can be home by 7.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to wake up with no crazy hangover. You know what I'm saying?
Be ready to
Chill
take
out.
on the day.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's what I liked about it. And then I felt like brunch was like, I don't know. I just fell in love with it. Like, just like you can get a little bit of breakfast, a little bit of lunch, a little bit of this. You know what I'm saying? So, I really enjoyed that, and it was just fun. Like, it was fun. I was the main person. Like, man, let's go here, let's go here, let's go here. Right. You know, I think that's back when bottomless was legal.
Yeah.
So we have a good time.
And they corralled it.
Yeah, they had to ring it in.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
But nah, it was a good time, man. I just really had fun doing that, and I think that's what made me like kind of go down the path of like Brunchaholics and getting that going, is because I just really enjoyed that aspect of it, like the fellowship, you know what I'm saying, the funness of it, and it's not something you committed to all night. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's quick, it's easy, you can do what you want after. So. Right.
Yeah. Now, you have this fire-ass chicken sandwich that I just absolutely love. Like, I'm a fan of the
Hey, I
restaurant.
appreciate it.
And I done got ash all over me. So, guys, like, whenever you get ash on your clothes, you never brush. You always pop. And so you're gonna see me throughout the camera popping. I'm not just popping my collar, I'm popping ash off me, because ash will smear. And then now you guys look at all the white stuff on his jacket. Like, no, you people do me. Yeah, Jesus. But that's my little educational piece tidbit. So for you guys that are new to cigar smoking or been smoking tobacco, whatever you smoke, never wipe ash. Always pop it off. You know, sometimes you got an ember on you. You want to pop it, not wipe it, and then you don't burn your hand.
Yeah.
So,
and burn a hole.
Man, that part. That part. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
So many clothes I had to go through. But, bruh, so with Brunchaholics, like I know you're doing the restaurant aspect. What else are you going to expand into?
Man, to be honest, I really want to be a.
Bro, so
You said what?
I'm gonna get you business, bro. I don't know.
You can bring it all to me. But man, for me, I really just want to be like a real life restaurateur. You know what I'm saying? Like I really want to have different concepts, and I think one thing that always stick out to me is how you drive in and you see like, why is it KFC and a Taco Bell?
Right.
And why is it a Taco Bell and a Pizza Hut? Because they all owned by Yum Brands. So you might think you having a choice, but they still getting all your money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So why can't I do that?
Yeah.
So, for me, it's like, yeah, I have Brunchaholics, but that's just one aspect. I have like 3 or 4 other, like ideas and concepts that I want to launch. You know what I mean? I just need the investors for it.
Right.
I got a real dope one that can really put Chipotle and Cava, give them a run for their money. You know what I'm saying? I'm still developing it a bit, but overall, I got the general idea of it, and it can definitely, do some crazy stuff out here. So for me, it's just hitting like everybody's different kind of wants in the food, you know what I'm saying, and just giving them that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you brought up the chicken sandwich, right? Like I have a concept for just like hand stuff. It's called handhelds. So it's chicken sandwiches, burgers, fish sandwiches, fries, everything is in the hand. You don't need no utensil. You know what I'm saying? So I like to think outside the box, but I want to put like real flavor into it, real love into the food, because we out here eating basically a bunch of processed, foolishness. So
so and that's the other thing about it, is like your food it hits a lot different than like if I was to go and try and get fast food. It's fulfilling and it's flavorful. So how did you go into coming up with your recipes for your seasonings and all that?
Man, I tell most people, man, the number one way is trial and error. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people are too afraid to fail. And so a lot of people are too afraid to fail, so they'll never put their best foot out there. They'll never try. And for me, it's like failure is just part of the game, you know what I'm saying? Because a loss to me is just a lesson, you know? So you try stuff out, you try it. And then if you think it's okay, you let somebody else try it. And then you say, okay, they think it's good, and you let somebody else try it. And I think that's probably what held me back the longest, is because selling food to people you don't know, you're gonna get an honest opinion. And so I welcome that. I used to get mad at my friends because I'd be like, don't lie to me. If it's nasty, just say it's nasty.
Just say it.
Like, but for me, it's just like, I just want to give real flavor, and I want to give more than just Lawry's. We all grew up with Lawry's, or salt and pepper, or even just straight Tony's. Like, let's put a little extra oomph on it. Let's use some herbs, you know what I'm saying? Let's use some seasonings we ain't used before or don't use regularly. It's a lot of African and Mediterranean spices that can really work with stuff that we already do, but it's going to give you that extra oomph.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I
like
try to fit that in where it makes sense. You know?
I like that. What is your go-to on your menu?
My go-to on my menu, as far as like what I like to eat?
Yeah.
Man, to be honest with you, to be very, very honest, and my friends would make fun of me for this, but I like trying stuff that I've never made before, because it's like a new adventure for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning something new. But as far as at Brunchaholics, man, you can't go wrong with anything on the menu, to be very honest. Not
Right.
But I would say, man, probably my current favorite right now is the brisket soul food burrito.
Man.
That one hits the spot.
What's all in there?
So soul food burritos are my number one seller. So it originally came with catfish, mac and cheese, greens, and it was in a jalapeno cheddar wrap, and it come with hot sauce on the side. So that's like our number one seller. And then we sell it with fried chicken, and then I added brisket this year. Or last year.
Stop playing.
Yeah. So
Stop playing.
it's our number one. We've been in Food Network for it. And Keith Lee, when he came last year, he tried that too. So, yeah.
What did he think?
He gave me a 9 out of 10. So hey, I think he liked
We'll
it.
take it around with it.
Yeah.
We'll take that around with it.
But I would say that's probably my favorite number one right there. And then I guess if it was anything next after that, probably the black and salmon BLT. That's probably I would say my second tops for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I put the same amount of love in everything else. But I think those two, to me, stand out right now.
For you, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like we all have our own little thing that we like for ourselves.
Right.
And then we do you do everything so well, and then there's just something that you just like for yourself, and that's what I really want to know.
Yeah.
Like, what was your palate like? What do you really like to eat? Your own cooking.
Yeah, and I think that's what I would say with the trying new stuff, like, because it's something different. Like at home, I make all types of random stuff. Like if I might see something on the show or scrolling the internet, and I'm like, and I might put my own twist on it, or I might just say, I really want this, let me try it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I learned a lot about the different spices and stuff I was talking about, because I would see different cultures' food and I would attempt to make it, because I had a mentor and he went to culinary school, and he told me that what made him the best was Asian food, because it's so different than any other cuisine, because it takes so much more.
Right.
You have to understand flavors and the balance way more than any other culture.
Yeah.
And so I kind of took that, and so that's why I kind of embrace cooking new stuff, because it's going to help me, make me better.
Right. And see, for me, myself, I'm a griller. I throw stuff on the grill. And so I spend more time in the preparation more than anything than I actually do, like, put it on the grill.
Grilling's where it's at. That's what I learned originally. My dad taught me. So
Yeah.
You be brining?
Not yet.
Nah, you need to get on that brine.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me.
Not
It's
yet.
gonna upgrade it.
Tell me about it, though.
The brining?
Yeah, educate me, man.
Yeah, man. So basically, brining is like you take your protein, your chicken, beef, whatever, and you essentially, it's like a marinade in a way, but it's really just more so like salt and water and like sugar. But what it does is like it permeates like the meat, the was it the tendons, whatever it is. But it basically, removes everything that's in there and replaces it with whatever you season that with.
Oh, wow.
So like you can really kind of customize how you want the food to taste on the inside with a brine. You know what I'm saying? So like if you making, say you want some like, some Asian style wings, you can take some soy sauce and pour that into the brine with the water and soak your wings in that overnight. And then when you cook them the next day, the inside gonna taste like that.
Wow.
Or the hoisin sauce, or the, if you want a more Cajun lemon feel, you can get some lemon juice and, some lemon pepper, some Cajun seasoning, let it brine in that. There's different ways. Like at the restaurant, we brine our chicken in egg wash or liquid egg. And we put the seasonings in that and let the chicken sit in that, and then we batter it and then fry it. That way, it makes it more tender. It makes it, same with like Thanksgiving when you do your turkey. You ever go to my house and they turkey dry? If you brine it, you can get rid of a lot of them issues, because you brine it for about a day overnight, take it out, let it completely dry out. You can fry it, smoke it, boil, bake it in the oven. It's gonna have a lot more juiciness to it, like a lot more tenderness to it.
Man, you got a fat man drooling on set, bro. Why would you do that? That's cold. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? I'm fat. Man. I'm out here talking to you about food, and I already told you I like the chicken sandwich. Then you talking about you brine the chicken sandwich to make it taste how it tastes.
Yeah, man. That's what it's about.
You bring something on you?
Nah, I ain't bring nothing with me today. It was closed today. I was prepping before I came here, though, but we was just prepping, getting ready for the week. So.
Yeah. So what are your hours on Brunchaholics right now?
Right now we're open Wednesday through Sunday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we open 11 to 6. Saturday 11 to 8, and Sunday 12 to 5. I do want to expand them hours, but it just depends on the demand. You know what I'm saying? In DeSoto, it kind of varies. So.
Well, bro, it sounds like you spend your off time prepping for your game time, right?
A little bit.
It sounds like this. So, like, how do you find time for yourself?
Man, I've gotten way better at it. I used to struggle with it, you know what I'm saying? Just basically cook, sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Didn't really have time for much else. I missed out on a lot, pursuing a dream, to be very honest. But now I kind of have a better balance. That's part of the reason we close Monday and Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the reason that I try to staff people to stand in for me when I don't have to be there all the time.
Right.
So those are the ways that I kind of free myself so I can rest, you know what I'm saying? Go to the movies, play games, watch TV, travel, et cetera, et cetera. And so sometimes it works out better than others. But a lot of time with me, the prep is it just works different. You know what I'm saying? It's not always like an all day thing. Like today I just made greens, but that's the thing. Greens take 3-4 hours, right? So I made greens today, you know, boiled off the noodles for the macaroni and cheese early. That way I don't have to do it all in one swoop. I can just come in, noodles already done, they're chilled. I make the sauce, make the seasoning up, boom, 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 mac and cheese is done. So it's just like little things that help take out for tomorrow morning when I get in there, so I'm not running like a chicken with his head cut off.
Right.
So yeah.
So and that's what, like, everything that you do takes so much time before you cook it, right? Because like it's made to order, right? But you still got to have that prep time in it,
right?
And so my question for you is, man, you seem to put your soul into the food, and it shows, right? And that's because, like, before I even met you, I knew your food, and I was like, shit, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. So it's one of those things like, damn, how are you able to replicate yourself to produce that kind of quality? Like right now in your restaurant, even when you're not there, the food still has that type of quality. So what does that look like with your training process?
Man, still working through that overall, but a lot of it comes with having people who've been with you for a while and around you for a couple of years, and they understand what you want, what you require. Teaching them, you know, little secrets here and there, things that you do to make it taste how it needs to, or even if you can't do that, letting them know it at least needs this, this, and this.
Right.
Or you see this consistency, let's keep it like this. Or you see this color, this how it comes out when it's done, make sure it's like that. And it's little things like that, to be honest. But I haven't really mastered that yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't mastered that 100% yet. You know what I mean? So it's like
you know,
it's a you know what I'm saying? It's a battle for me because you still have to you want to keep that same integrity in your food, that same quality, but it's really hard to sometimes trust people to do that for you. And I do have some good people who are able to do it, you know what I'm saying? You know, but sometimes it doesn't always come out that way. You know, sometimes they might have had a rushed morning, or the supplies might not have came in time, and so those things can affect it as well. Right. You know what I'm saying? Might not have had the proper prep, etc. And those things happen. I just think it's harder as a small business like myself, because you get blamed a lot more for that. You get called out a lot more on it compared to McDonald's, who has a shop on every corner, and they'll forget your food every time, but you're gonna go back. Right. And you're not gonna write them no review. Right. So it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like
and that's why I think it's such a gratifying, and it's also a blessing and a curse at the same time, because you're putting your heart into it, you're putting your soul into it, and then you know, if there is a mistake, you know, you don't mean to have a mistake happen in their food, or like someone's missing tomatoes and they ask for tomatoes. It happens because you're in a rush. How do you go about handling those type of hurdles?
Man, just grace, you know what I'm saying? You know, like in the Bible, I don't remember the exact verse, but essentially they tell you, you know, give the same grace and forgiveness to others as you would want for yourself. Right. So, you know, I have to catch myself sometimes, because sometimes people do be talking crazy, but at the same time, I do understand, because you spent your money, you waited, you know, especially in this economy, people's money is thin, you know what I'm saying? So they want what they, you know, paid for it, you know, so I get it. But overall for me, I just try to say, I'm sorry you didn't like that, whatever, you know, I'm sorry, let me make it right for you. I can give you a free one next time. I can make you another one right now. Do you want a refund? So for me, it's like just a matter of making it right for them, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you can't progress in this if you don't make it right for the people that are coming to support you. Right. You know, so sometimes people don't like what you have to offer too, and that's okay. Everyone's taste buds is different. Everybody has personal preference, and I don't mind that. It's just part of the game.
And so your next venture, because I know you're in the lab cooking up some stuff. I know you are, because like you guys cater too as well, right? So your next venture, are you gonna do a food truck, or are you gonna have? Because I know you want to open up another location,
Right.
but you want to have a different concept for that as well.
Yes and no. So like I do want to open another location, but I kind of feel like Brunchaholics could be like 3 different concepts in one. One could be what I have now, which is the grab and go to go. There also could be like a Brunchaholics diner, you know what I'm saying, for that, you know, just kind of after church or family feel where it's just, you know, we just putting out good food, nice and easy.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I don't want to say Brunchaholics party. You know, I'm a little older now, so I ain't really on
Yeah.
that too much. But, you know, the mimosa towers and the DJ and stuff like that, it could be, you know, I feel like there's different levels to it. And you would just open those in very strategic places.
Right.
You know, like the more upbeat party type of deal, you know, in the
social
city.
aspect.
Social aspect, you open that in the city, you know, right? Or maybe like Addison-ish, you know, and then you open the more diner stuff more in like a Mesquite or Mansfield, Arlington, you know what I'm saying? And then you know, you kind of do it like that. And I
Right.
think DeSoto works for the to-go because they don't have many big concepts out there. And I think I could turn that into a concept out there, but I also feel like DeSoto is just really probably not the place for me, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I went out there, you know, just like, oh, it's a black city and we'll see how it goes. But I think after being there now for like 2 years, it's just one of those cities where they like what they like.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? If it ain't wings or catfish, then you might as well keep it moving. So, just
But
being
you do got
honest.
some good wings and some catfish. So
and I added those to the menu because of that, and that's fine. And it's not a knock on them because a lot of people in the community do support me, and the people in the city who work in the city support me a lot, and they have a lot of belief in me and want me to stay as well. So I still rock with them, but I do want to expand to more sit down and people be able to order a drink, you know what I'm saying, and have a real brunch experience. I do want that.
Right.
And I want to open that hopefully in the city or Frisco, Plano, Addison, somewhere in there.
And see, I feel like you want to go somewhere where you can expand your creative.
That's the main
brand.
thing. Yeah. I want to be able to show what I really can do.
Yeah,
You know?
because like I feel like the Brunchaholics is just the tip of the iceberg. Like your creative culinary skills is just being tested, and I think you got so much in your notebook that you're ready to release that.
Definitely.
You know, this DeSoto probably ain't ready for it, but everybody else is probably like chomping at the bit for it.
Yeah, and I think I guess that might be one of my regrets as far as moving to DeSoto because I got away from a lot of my base that I built up at the farmers market and in my pop-ups. You know what I'm saying? And I know I don't see a lot of them
farmers
faces
market
no
is
more.
like a lot of beatniks and
Yeah.
hipsters
Right.
and trendy.
Yeah.
Like a lot of anime.
And at least at a lot of anime. Farmers market cool though, man. Like that's what I was saying. My boy Brandon Bam's vegan. Who else was out there with us? Vegan Vibrations. They about to be at the fair. You know, I feel like we brought a lot of us out there. We
Yeah.
brought a lot of people, a different flavor out there to where people was like, oh, this is cool. You know, this is fun. So I kind of want to get back into being around those people because I know realistically they're not finna drive to DeSoto every day or every weekend, and I understand it. You know, I get it.
Right.
You know, so I do want to be able to put my food back in front of them on a regular basis.
And not to knock on DeSoto, because DeSoto is a great city.
Definitely.
We do love patronizing DeSoto. We do love operating business out of DeSoto. My office is out of DeSoto.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a great place for us, part of the culture, to build our own community and have a strong foothold in. So I think you did well. And you're right for not trying to, you know, throw them to the wayside. It's just that, hey, I need to expand what I envision in my head.
100%.
So
Yeah.
I get exactly where you're coming from, because me, naturally, I grew up in urban, so I'm used to such a diverse
Oh yeah.
background and diverse palette. Like we got Nepalis, Indians, we have Mexicans, Salvadorians, Hondurans. We have Caucasians, we have blacks, we have a wide variety of people that I've always been around. So there's different kind of cuisines. So I understand your plight where it's like, okay, you guys want catfish and wings. Cool, I got you. But try this burrito.
Yeah.
Try this soul food burrito. Like, I promise you. Like that, and I feel like that's that's a way to engage and encourage the community to actually come to where you are now because you've met them where they were.
Right.
Now it's like, okay, let me kind of elevate you a little bit. And just hearing how your mind works, that's why I'm in your business, man. I really like hearing how other bosses' minds work.
Yeah.
And that's really where I understand, like, my man is really a creative genius when it comes to culinary arts. So do you paint? Do you draw or you write?
When I was younger, I used to write, poems and stuff. I don't really do that too much anymore, but I think I'm just a thinker.
Yeah.
And my mind is constantly going, and I can get inspiration or an idea from anything. And I'm a pretty quick study, so I figure stuff out pretty fast too. So I think it's just the way my brain works, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I feel like cooking just comes natural to me, and I feel like these ideas just flow sometimes, things I think of, or even when I'm in a rut, it's just like, let's see what this is about, or let's try this, I think growing up too, my dad's in the military, so I moved a lot. And I lived in different places, like every 3-4 years, I had to move here, move there. So I got to, experience a lot of different cultures and cuisines and different types of people.
Right.
So I'm just kind of, I guess, well versed in like that type of stuff, just experiences.
Man,
That's
powerful because the different experiences are how you're able to grow your palate into what it's become now. And then you were able to take bits and pieces from your childhood of different flavors and add it into your own thing.
Definitely, yeah. Most of my menu, especially original stuff, is just based off of like family members and stuff we like growing up, to be honest. So,
man, have you ever thought about like doing like a cooking show through your TikTok?
Yeah.
For Brunchaholics.
Yeah, kind of. I had started doing something earlier in the year. It just be a lot, boy. They edited, and I said, "Ooh."
Yeah.
I said, God, I had cooked some stuff. I was doing just random stuff that popped in my head, but I stopped because people were thinking it was finna be on sale at the restaurant. So I had to stop doing it because people was like asking for it, and I was like, dang, now they mad. So I was like, let me, I'm gonna switch this to my regular Instagram or my regular TikTok and just leave the Brunchaholics TikTok, it don't matter because it's TikTok, but the Instagram, that was happening a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody in the comments was like, oh, when this going on sale, I need 3. I'm like, bro, I just made this.
just be doing something.
Yeah, so
that's good feedback too, though.
No, it is. It is. And that kind of what got me back to what we were talking about with the DeSoto thing. Like, that's why I need another space so I can throw these, because I was doing specials like that in the DeSoto, but nobody was coming to get them. And I was like, well, I'm wasting money on all of this. You know what I'm saying? Because I have some dope stuff like, I forgot to say, but the Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
That motherfucker fire. It's like you ever had like a cheddar bay biscuit from Red Lobster, right?
Yeah.
We make it like a waffle.
Oh,
and then we put a crab cake on it. And then had like a red pepper cream sauce and like a runny egg. It's fire. And I had soda. I sold like 5 for the weekend. I was like, bro, I ain't wasting my time doing this no more.
Hey, but I think you know what? I think it's really just like if you create a sense of urgency, like, yeah, you got to get it today. We're only making these today. And from like 9 a.m. to noon or to 11. And that way it'll create a sense of urgency. That way they come in just for that particular item, and once you sold out, you sold out.
No, you're right. And I've been considering too. I think I'm gonna start doing events, like brunch events, and partnering with people, and that way I can get more like a select menu, kind of what I, to explore a little bit, but also to just have people can have fun, so I can get that brunch experience I want to give. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have like the typical day party. I just want to have like a vibe party.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's not no pressure, ain't none of this, ain't no, it's up, DJ gotta play this. Nah, bro, we chilling. It's some R&B vibes popping.
Lounge it out.
We eating good food and we just sipping,
Yeah.
So
see, that's dope, bro. And I don't mean to be like if I'm over here telling you some shit you already know.
Nah, you good. I appreciate it, man, for real, because it let me know that people see what I believe in myself, you know what I'm saying, for one. And then two, you just never know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? I never knew that we could come out here and rent these. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you just never know.
But see, that's part of Boss Talks on the Rooftop, man. It was like, I I created the channel because I was mad. Also, to help reiterate, I'm a roofer to help, continue to
Oh, that's
market the
dope.
roofing. Because every time I come out and everybody's like, "You're a black roofer?" Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that.
I ain't never seen that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well,
I ain't never seen that.
My uncle's been in business for over 30 years, and then you have the Hadley brothers, who's well known throughout the black community. But our younger generation, like even our age, they still don't know that is a wave for you to go into making some real money and not have to have a college degree and go into college debt if you have a trade.
Man. Trades is where it's at, man.
Yeah.
Boys is asleep.
Yeah.
Boys is asleep.
I'm like
Like
shit.
there's a
Damn HVAC guy is a millionaire. Like,
yeah. There's an HVAC company I know of. I think it's called Reliant.
Mm-hmm.
They'll pay you to go through their school to learn how to be a HVAC technician.
Yes.
And it's like people just don't, like, you just never know what opportunities. And I found that out because the dude at US Foods told me, he was like, "It's my last week, bro." I was like, "Where you going?" He's like, "Going to HVAC school." Right. I said, "Dang." I was like, "Send me that info just in case."
Bro. Because in all honesty, bro, I can tell you that the trade is where you can go be an apprentice and make $70,000-$80,000 a year. Right off the rip.
Exactly.
In college, you go and they tell you ain't got enough job experience.
Mm-hmm.
Or they tell you, like, yeah, we got you at this entry level and you got a master's or you got a PhD.
It's
because
crazy,
you don't have
bro.
job experience.
That's what drove me towards entrepreneurship, because I was tired of it. I was like, every time I'm more than qualified, or like, I remember I worked at State Farm, they had me, I moved up fast, but they had me like helping and supporting people who had been there 15, 20 years in an apartment. And then when reviews come out, I get the same review as them. I'm getting the rating.
Yeah.
Nah. I was like, y'all crazy.
Yeah.
I just did half their job for the past 3 months. Like, nah, bro. So that's what pushed me towards this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like it's me on the playing field. You know, I get to control it. You know, and it has its ups and downs, but
like all of us,
like everything.
Yeah. You know, that cost of freedom, and it costs.
It 100% costs.
It costs.
Like I said, I missed out on a lot. But, you know, and it molds you, you know.
That's true. So, okay, bro. How do we connect with you? How do we book with you? How do we find you?
Yeah, man, you can find me, obviously, brunchaholics.com. Same name on Instagram, Facebook, all of that. You can book caterings, info@brunchaholics.com, or book through the website. We do small parties, big parties, a lot of corporate parties. So if you want like a taco party or something like that, we have packages for that. We do that now. We didn't before, but we just started that because I got a new website. Right. So, but
the websites is a pain, man.
Oh my God, I've been waiting for this to get done since like May, so it's finally here. But, you know, thankful. So, yeah, you know, connect with me on social media. Like I said, you can reach me at info@brunchaholics.com for any media inquiries, investments, you know, general inquiries, whatever it may be. But yeah, man, I'm around. You know, I'm at the restaurant a lot more right now. So if you come in, you can probably say what's up to me. You know, I'm in there a lot more. So yeah, just, you know, just thankful to God for like all the opportunities He's given me and like the abilities to handle these things and do these things. So, you know what I mean? Just glad to grow in it and hope to keep growing.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. And you know, we're behind you, and we completely support what you do. We're a fan of your restaurant. So
Thank you.
We appreciate all the work that you're doing, bro.
Most definitely, bro.
So guys, hey, check out my guy, Mr. Jesse Washington at Brunchaholics. Remember to like, subscribe, share the channel, order the food, and remember, storms don't last, but your home should. Peace. Two fingers. Real.